Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175, here to come in 175, 2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to a noisy PC Fieldhouse where we're getting ready for Game 2. Game 1, Pulaski's girls win over Somerset's Lady Jumpers. The nightcap ought to be a dandy, folks. I'm Mike Kerr, along with Chris Staten and our crew. We're glad to bring you this one on Toyota of Somerset, our title sponsor, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors, our presenting sponsor, on the Buffalo Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. Glad you could join us. We're here. We want to give one final shout-out to Dr. Pamela Murray, our Eye Health of Somerset. She was our guest sponsor in the girls' game. We thank her for that. She'll be replaced in the boys' game by Creative Exteriors Lawn Care, and we want to thank them for joining us here in the nightcap, along with our regular cast of characters. Partner, there are some games we hype.
And rightly so.
There are some games we have to hype, to even think. This one, just we ought to throw the ball up and play.
All this warm up and anticipation, kind of like Heinz ketchup. Let's just A1 sauce. Let's just play.
Yeah.
So keys to the game in this one, because
we've got
about 4 minutes before tip off. Somerset comes in this game 5-1 on the season, lost the opener, and then reeled off 5 in a row. Pulaski is yet to lose 6-0. What do they have to do to come away from here victorious tonight?
Pulaski has to do what they've been doing, and that's getting balanced scoring and shutting other teams down on the defensive end a little bit. Somerset, my opinion on the keys to the game, they got to keep the bodies of Idlewild and Anderson off the backboard. Those two they're legit. You don't want to get in a track meet with Somerset. So if you're Pulaski County, you want this thing to be played in third gear, not fourth gear. If I'm Somerset, I want to make sure that Godby and Whitaker get off early, that they see the basket and they get some good looks, because both of those gentlemen, others, but particularly those two, they can flat out fill it up. This ought to be fun. Both these teams average in the mid to low 60s. I think that'll be eclipsed tonight, because I think the pace of this one will speed up. So that would be my Whitest Cabinet's keys to the game.
Yeah, Somerset comes in on the year averaging 65 points a game. Pulaski comes in at 63 points a game. Somerset from three-point range, which what they like to do, shooting 39.7% on the year. But Pulaski knows slouch; they're shooting 35.3% on the year. But you mentioned rebounds. Right now, keeping Pulaski off the glass is going to be important. Somerset actually has more rebounds on the year than does Pulaski.
Right.
But again, that's a different story. They have to win the rebounding battle, I believe, and I believe they have to shoot better, more three-pointers tonight, and that is our Whitest Cabinet keys to the game.
They're brought to you by Whitest Cabinets. At Whitest Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it's their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitest Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the Whitest Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. If you haven't noticed the bands here,
they got the band back
adds so much to the atmosphere of high school basketball.
Love it.
When they throw the bands in. Somerset used to have at every home game and they may still do it. I haven't been over there yet this year. they had the pep band that would show up, and just as soon as they sat down, they would crank it up, and that place just had a whole different feel. Pulaski's band has entertained us for 2 games tonight.
Both teams come in with 3 players averaging double-digit points tonight, and it's very clustered as far as both teams. You're going to hear for Pulaski County, Will Blankenship leads Coach Fraley's team with 17.7 a night, Ethan Idlewine at 12 points a night, and Zach Anderson at 11.5. So those 3 are going to be heavily involved. Typically in a game like this, you're going to have somebody steps up and does a little more than what they normally do. For Somerset, on the other side, Ben Godby is averaging 20.3 a night, Indrid Whitaker 17.5, and Aiden Absher at 11.0. Their supporting cast not as heavily involved as PC's, so we'll see who steps up for the Briar Jumpers.
But I agree with you, the comment you just made about somebody who we may not have even mentioned in the pregame. Usually will roll out. We have both student sections here. They are decked out. Somerset, it's Halloween on this end down here, man. I see Gandalf.
Full costumes.
There are ghosts and skeletons.
Harry
and
Potter.
Wizards. Yeah, there's stuff. And Santa.
Making his presence a little early here.
We should have wore our Grinch costumes.
I know, we should have.
We'll have to see. They don't make them big enough, I'm afraid.
Starting lineups getting ready to be brought to you here before this one. Just about 20 seconds to go. We'll go ahead and give you both of them. First, for the visiting Briar Jumpers, they'll come in wearing the alternate or the away uniforms. They'll stick with the purple and Vegas gold lettering and numerals. Aiden Absher will start at 1 guard for Coach Young. He is a 6'4", 145-pound sophomore. Ben Godby will start at another guard, 6'4", 160-pound senior. Jamison Coomer, a 6', 175-pound senior. Indrid Whitaker, a 6'1", senior, and Jacob Bartley, a 6'4", 230-pound sophomore. Absher, Godby, Coomer, Whitaker, and Bartley for Coach Fraley's homestanding Maroons in the home white with the maroons and numerals. They will start this way. Jalen Woolridge will start at guard, a 6'4", 168 senior. Zach Anderson, a 6'3", 195-pound sophomore. Gavin Cook, a 6'1", 150-pound junior. Ethan Idlewine, a 6'2", 197 junior. And Will Blankenship, a 5'10", 145-pound senior, as Woolridge, Anderson, Cook, Idlewine, and Blankenship.
One name missing from that lineup. You notice Carson Fraley is not mentioned. Carson Fraley in the maroon-white game out here dislocated a knee. I spoke with Dad, Grandpa, everybody up the tree tonight.
Right.
They hope to have him back by the middle of January. They've got to, he's got to get released, and then he's got to get in shape. So Pulaski County, their lead guard is not available, and we'll see how much they miss him. It's good to see Somerset in the purple and gold.
Yes.
The black is okay, got nothing against it, but Somerset is purple and gold. Pulaski's maroon and white. That's the way it ought to be. Gandalf wears a hat like that. There's just certain things that have to be. All right, if you look at bench for these two teams, each coach is probably going to go 8 or 9 deep. I don't think there's a significant difference in who they can go get, other than I think Somerset's a little bigger. When they go to the bench, they've got some length that Pulaski doesn't match up with.
Yeah, these are 2 of the overall tallest, longest teams in the region, and probably why they're favored. Typically you only see a couple of 6-footers over 6'4", 6'5", but in this game you're going to have 4 of each team in the starting lineup, 6'3", 6'4", and we are just about ready. Partner,
you ready to go?
Woolridge will step in the circle along with Ben Godby to jump.
We may end up standing up before this one's over.
It's going to be kind of tough to see.
Yeah, as soon as the crowd stands up, we're done.
We are underway. Godby will win the tip back to Absher. Absher, we had a collision there in front court, get everything cleaned up. Whitaker will start at point, and the Maroons open up in man-to-man. Bartley, I was going to say, almost. I thought Whitaker got away with a walk before he put his dribble down. And much like we saw in the ladies' game, first possession of the night results in a turnover.
And he did walk.
He did walk.
There was no question on that one.
So Will Blankenship will start off at the point for the Maroons, and he is getting guarded tightly by Jamison Coomer.
And there's a walk.
Yep, there was a drag. It wasn't called. Jumpers open up in man-to-man as well.
They open up belly to belly.
Woolridge up the top. Back to Blankenship, standing almost at half court. Zach Anderson takes it, looks very patient. Idawine will pull the trigger on a three. No good. Rebound brought down by Whitaker. By our Jumpers.
They got Idawine an open look off this wing. It just didn't drop.
We are a full minute into action and a scoreless game here from Pulaski High School. And we said that there would be fireworks and up and down, and right now it's kind of like a heavyweight boxing match.
Just filling each other out right now.
Filling each other out, trying to see what they can and can't do. Godby puts it on the floor, drives in, gives it back on the baseline to Bartley. He loses it, but it goes off of Blankenship. And the Briar Jumpers will play it in from under their own basket. All five guys on one side of the floor, but they set something up. Coomer drives down the left baseline, and he will score his first two of the night, our first basket of the night.
Sweet move. He beat Woolridge off the bounce, and nobody helped.
There's a trap at half court. He fights out of it. Finds Cook, but he can't handle it cleanly. Goes to the floor. Idawine bails him out. Anderson puts it on the floor, looking to get to the basket. Fadeaway jumper's no good. And they're going to say, ooh. So Idawine come flying in to get the rebound, and they're going to say that he knocked it off of Godby.
Maybe.
And the Maroons will regain possession. They'll trigger it in from underneath their baseline.
Pulaski struggling to find a look right now. Jumper defense is pretty good.
Maroons spread the floor a little bit, allow Blankenship to go one-on-one against Absher, and Absher will get called for his first foul of the ball game, and that will send Blankenship to the line.
You saw a guard, Coomer, break somebody down off the bounce on the other end. Same thing here.
Blankenship's first free throw off the front iron, no good. So Maroons still yet to score in this one, Mike.
They're 2:15 into this and no score.
Second free throw, little nice adjustment there by Blankenship, and he gets the second one to go, and we are 2-1.
Pitcher's duel.
Coomer up the right sideline in a hurry. And the Maroons defense is pretty good too. There's a foul that's not called.
Wow.
Idawine, that's his best. He had a pretty good block. Almost one of his better blocks on the season from football that was not called. This one's off the foot. We're going to get a foul from the backside as Woolridge went for it. They're going to get Jacob Bartley for reaching out and grabbing a hold of Woolridge.
If you're Somerset, that might have saved the layup. Yeah, I'm not sure that one is going to hurt you.
So Godby drove in there and
got hammered.
Idawine, pretty good crackback block. Blankenship on the drive, a little floater in the lane, and it is up and in, and he has three here in the opening quarter to take the lead 3-2.
First lead change.
Might be a couple of those tonight.
Maybe.
Deep three-pointer out there by injured Whitaker that is no good. Idawine comes down with the rebound. Maroons in a hurry up the right side. Cook slows down. Cross-court pass to Woolridge. He fires a three-pointer that is up and good. So that is 5 unanswered by the Maroons. And they have jumped out to 6 unanswered.
Softer than church music. That one was.
Woolridge was left alone out there on the wing. And
they sort of begged him to shoot it.
yeah, got a nice pass. He put it up and looked good doing it. Briar Jumpers look for a little backdoor cut. Absher gets caught under the basket, gets rim stuff. Three-pointer is up and is good by Ben Godby. And it's 6-5. Anderson drives in. Shot goes up. Pretty good job defensively there by Bartley. Anderson went after his own rebound, knocks it out of bounds, and Cole Grundy checks in for the Briar Jumpers.
He played the entire JV game and overtime.
Well, he got a break during the girls' game, so he's fresh and ready to go.
Okay, all right. Who missed the last shot down there?
That was Anderson.
Thank you.
And Godby out on the wing. The Briar Jumpers had 5 purple shirts all outside the three-point arc. Now they get a man. Godby, that is Grundy. Thought he had a wide open layup, and Anderson comes out of nowhere and rejects it. And the Maroons in a hurry and pressure. Now a tough pass. Yep. Grundy in there, turns it over. And we've got a melee here in the middle of the floor. Three-pointer from Cook. Does not draw iron. Rebound brought down by Grundy. And let's slow everything down.
The last minute and a half, but never mind.
And there is a quick three-pointer by Ben Godby that rattles out. Rebound brought down by Anderson. So we played just about 6 minutes, Mike. And there's a drive down the left side by Blankenship. A little up and under, and he puts in his
He's got
second.
5.
5 of the 8.
Yep.
There's a walk. Yep. They're going to say before he got his dribble started, that's Coomer.
That's 4 turnovers against Somerset. That number is too high. Grundy will go back out.
Josh Bruner will check into the game for Grundy. Haven't had a sub yet for the Maroons.
No, they haven't shown any inclination.
Idlewine. And that's a charge.
And they're going to go the other way.
Say a block. Okay. Bruner was under there. Sorry, he was set. Blankenship lowered his shoulder. A lot of contact, and they're going to call the foul on Bruner, his first.
A common foul,
non-shooting. That's the 3rd on the Jumpers, and the Maroons have yet to commit a foul. Idlewine finds Anderson. He steps back. Three-pointer off the back iron, and nobody there to rebound. But Bruner finally tracks it down. A little back behind the back dribble now twice. Nice sweet drive right there by injured Whitaker down the left side. A little up and under, or up a little.
That.
Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing.
Dipsy do.
Yeah. But
that was a sweet move.
His first points of the game. Idlewine is able to get by Godby, and Idlewine puts it up and in for his first points of the game. 10-7.
We're picking the tempo up a little bit.
And we've got over and back. They're going to get Coomer.
Well, that's a turnover that's unforced.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5.
10-7. 1:35 remaining here in the first quarter, which has been a little sloppy, but has been exciting. Blankenship gets to the free throw line, and we're going to get over the back. Pretty good block out by Bruner. They're going to get Anderson his first.
Team's first.
Got to even those things up.
Eventually.
Now Coomer back at the point. Bruner gets it at the top of the key. He finds Whitaker in the left corner. Fires up a contested three-pointer that's no good. Maroons come down with the rebound. Woolridge in the corner. Now over to Anderson. Anderson to Idlewind. Kind of content to throw it around until they find Anderson off the block. Woolridge, his second three-pointer from deep range, is no good. Brought down by Godby. He's going to take it himself. Well, thought about it. Idlewind got his hand in there. Bruner from about 21, no good. And nice tip up and in by Godby as he went after the rebound and tips it in, and it's his 5th point of the opening quarter.
Godby has turned into a really nice athletic basketball player. Used to be known as a shooter. He's a player now.
Maroons looks to be settling for the last shot. Finds Gavin Cook in the left corner. His three is short off the rim. Anderson in there doing work, and he gets the rebound and the putback. Whitaker will fire up almost goes to a three-pointer, and after the first quarter here at Pulaski County High School, the Maroons lead this one 12-9. We'll be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, count it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to Pulaski County High School. We are bringing you the second half of the boy-girl doubleheader to Somerset Briar Jumpers and Pulaski County Maroons, and we are getting set for second quarter action.
Cook's going to run the point.
Maroons will have the ball first. Blankenship has been very active so far in the game.
And he has got a wicked-looking knee brace. Wow.
Still no subs. All the starters still in for the Maroons. Idlewind over in the corner, gets an open look. High arcing three-pointer. It's no good. Tapped out by Anderson to Blankenship, and Blankenship finds Cook, and he is up and in for the first two of the second quarter.
All 5 Pulaski starters have scored.
Nice touch right there by Godby as he got in the lane, got raised up, got the front of the rim, shooter's roll, trickles in. And
He's got a quick 7.
2 apiece here in the second quarter, 14-11 total. Blankenship here in the corner in front of the Somerset bench. Anderson spin moves around off the backboard hard. Rebound tipped over to Godby, and he's in a hurry. He's going to look for Coomer in the left corner. Can't get his shot off. Gives it back to Godby. He looks to go one-on-one on Blankenship.
Great
nice
ball movement.
Yes, great ball movement. You said it, and they find Absher at the top of the key, and he will get the three-pointer to go, and we're tied.
That's good stuff right there now.
Godby started out with the drive, and you saw 4 passes. The ball never hit the floor.
All of them crisp, chest high.
Now here's Blankenship wide open from the top of the key, and he doesn't draw iron, and he couldn't have been more open, Mike.
Wow.
Now here's a quick three on the other end by Whitaker, no good. Rebound brought down by Bartley. Up and under, can't work, get it to go. And Whitaker in there fighting amongst the trees, gets the rebound and will draw the foul. I thought they were going to get Woolridge, but they're going to get Blankenship, I believe.
They did.
Okay, I didn't even see him down there.
His first, team second.
And Whitaker will go to the line. and will look to reclaim the lead. And it is up and good.
I do not want to jinx him.
Don't.
He's a really good free throw shooter. I'm going to leave it at that.
Bruner checks back in for the Briar Jumpers as Coomer will take a seat. So we've only seen a couple of subs for the Briar Jumpers, no subs yet for the Maroons. How does depth and fatigue play into this? I know they're young. Second one is up and good by Whitaker. He's got 4 on the game.
He's pretty good free throws. It will bear into it eventually because you're on adrenaline right now.
Idlewind quick from the corner, no good. Bruner, quick rebound and another unforced error. He tries to find Absher.
That is 6 turnovers against the Jumpers, and 6 for a half is probably something you would live with. 10 or 12 for a game.
How about Anderson running the point?
Yeah, well, what can I say?
Yep. And he bounces it off Blankenship's head.
It's a new way to pass the ball.
Oh, there's a charge.
That had to be a charge.
Yep. Now they are going to get, that time, they get Idlewind. Again.
Well, when you lower the shoulder.
That's a good carry in football.
Yeah. That's the extra yard in football.
That's right.
But in basketball, it's not legal.
But you give Bruner props there for staying in front, squaring up, taking the charge.
And being easy to knock down with a feather, too. I mean, you got to make it look like you got killed.
Oh, yeah.
But he did get run over.
Now Bruner looks to attack down the left side. Anderson cuts him off. Bartley kicks it out to Whitaker, and Whitaker tries to go baseline, and then he's going to call it out of bounds, and we'll stay with Somerset.
Woolridge got a hand on that one, and one of the cheerleaders made a nice play.
Absher at the top of the key. Bartley down on the block calling for it, but they don't give it to him.
Well, he had a smaller man on him. He thought he had a mismatch, but
now
Woolridge gets a hand on another one.
Kind of a lazy pass, but you're right. Woolridge is active on the defensive end. He gets his hand in there. And it's up in the non-sitting section. We had to go 3 rows up to claim that one.
Nobody home. They've got a problem with a broken goal over there, so they've got a whole section shut down.
Good crowd on hand here as we expected.
It is.
Pass, nice pass inside. Bartley can't get it to go. Ball may have been partially blocked. Maroons in a hurry. Idlewind out of control, hits the bottom of the rim. Absher comes out of there with it. He's looking to press. Bruner will trigger from 3. He barely draws iron. But there on the backside is Godby. He will collect the rebound and put it up and in for his 9th point of the game.
3
now
offensive
we've got
boards. Turnover.
A collision down here in the corner, and it will be a turnover. And we are going to have a timeout called, a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout called by Coach Young, and the Briar Jumpers will retain possession.
Well, once again, in that exchange down here at Godby, that's the 3rd offensive board that he's had. 2 of those he's put back. Got 9 points, 5 boards, and he's off to a quick, solid start in this. What you got?
I've only got 2 points through 4 minutes for the Maroons in the second quarter. Is that what you got?
Well, they had 12 at halftime, or at the end of 1 quarter.
Well, that would be right.
And they got 14 now.
Cook only has 2.
Yes, you promised me there'd be no math, but yes, that is.
You do math at every half and at the end of every game with your abacus and everything.
Well, I've got help over here. But Somerset, again, this is a big turn here. You get a score, you get a steal, and you've got the ball back, and Grundy's back on the floor.
We're midway through the second quarter. The Briar Jumpers have reclaimed and extended their lead out to 18-14 now. A very tough contested drive there by Godby. No good. Idlewind claims rebound. Anderson in a hurry down the left side. Pulls up. No good. Grundy with the rebound. Bruner looking for Whitaker. He is going to draw contact, but no foul, but will finish the basket.
Man-size finish.
20-14. Whitaker has 6 in the game.
Largest lead for the Jumpers.
Now you've got Woolridge kind of running the point. Anderson.
Somerset's gone to a bit of a matchup zone, or at least Whitaker. He's floating in and out.
Yeah, and they're going to get Woolridge open from the key, and he is going to drain his second three of the game. 2 for 2, 6 points.
Smooth.
Cuts the lead in half, 20-17. There was a little bit of confusion on the Briar Jumper defense and left Woolridge alone. Maroon's still in this man-to-man defense. Whitaker looking to break down Anderson. Pretty good job by him.
Oh,
a little head and shoulder fake by Godby. Gets Idlewild up in the air. Three-pointer's no good. Anderson tracks down the rebound as Woolridge dribbles up slowly across half court.
Anderson's got 7 rebounds already.
Idlewild looks at Anderson, but then throws it back up to the top. Woolridge open again from the left corner. He's 3 for 3 from three-point range. Give him 9.
This is just me, Coach. You might ought to guard 0.
And we're tied at 20. 2:15 remaining in the first half.
He's 3 out of 4 from behind the arc.
I've got him at, you're right. Sorry, I've got him with 3 made. So 3 for 4 with 9 points. Godby looking to break down Cook. Takes it in, and he's going to go up strong as Anderson comes over to help. Who's going to get the foul? They're going to give it to Cook.
That's a little Linda Ronstadt move there. Little blue bayou. Show you a little left. I'm going to go right. I'm going to go right. No, I went left. Godby's good off the dribble.
So he will go to the line. First free throw is up and good, and that's his first free throw, if I am correct.
First player on either team to get there. Woolridge has 9 for Pulaski.
We talked in the pregame that Godby averages 20.3, and he is halfway there, over halfway there as the second one goes.
Now Woolridge will draw Whitaker's attention.
Yeah, and the bad pass. Godby in a hurry. He's going to get fouled. Should be underneath. They're going to get Woolridge with the block, his first. So Godby averages 20, and he has 12. 11. Whitaker, deep three-pointer.
Oh, yeah.
Count it. His first 3 of the game. Give him 9. Anderson in a hurry, and he's going to take it right at
pick Bartley or Whitaker.
Yeah, they're going to get Bartley.
Yes, they are.
That will be his second, and Anderson will go to the line.
Let him get way too deep before they challenged him off the bounce, the big man in traffic.
Yeah, he took it from half court all the way down. Free throw hard off the back iron.
Pulaski's 1 of 3 at the line. Somerset is 4 of 4 at the line.
Do the math. That's 3 points.
That's 3-point difference, isn't it?
And the jumpers are up 5. Anderson's second attempt is up and good. Give him 3 on the game. Coomer has checked back in at the point. Looks for a screen by Godby, but the Maroons switch out of it. Absher, pick and roll given to Grundy, but Maroons defense steps in, forces the turnover. Idlewild in the corner. Cook gives it back to Blankenship, and they'll slow things down. Now they find Idlewild in the corner. He's going to take it and drive in, loses it, but Anderson is there to clean it up and put it in. 25-23, under a minute here before halftime.
Been a well-played, entertaining opening half.
Whitaker calls for the screen, steps back, finds Grundy on the roll.
There you go.
That's how you execute the pick and roll. Grundy's in the book, his first 2 of the game. Jumpers extend it to 4.
Pass off a behind-the-back dribble and hit the man in the hands. That was well done.
That is the pick and roll, not the pick and pop.
Right.
Cook almost drug his foot, but they don't call it. Blankenship in the right corner. Nice drive, and Coomer gives him a nice little forearm shiver.
A little push in the back.
And they'll get Coomer with the foul. That's his first.
And it's non-shooting, and probably in the grand scheme of things, a great foul.
Yeah, because Blankenship was going to have a layup.
And it's 5.6 to the half mark.
Woolwich will trigger it in. Idlewild in the corner. He's just not happy. We saw that one off the whole time, and a pretty good job right there. If that goes, Absher came down, found Godby streaking up to the left side, but it's no good. 27-23 here at halftime. Pulaski County trails the Briar Jumpers. We're going to step away. We'll be right back to give you some individual and team stats and bring you the second half right after this.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
The Kemper family at Kemper Home Furnishings in London and Somerset has been in business for 60 years and counting, selling nothing but the top-selling, best-built furniture brands in America at the absolute lowest prices. We focus on treating you like family with a sales staff that knows their stuff and a super fast and professional Kemper delivery team. Kemper has the biggest inventory in the region, so you get what you want when you want it. Any building can be a house, but Kemper makes it home.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School, here where the Somerset Briar Jumpers have traveled across town to take on the homestanding Maroons, and the Maroons find themselves on the short end of the stick or the game here, 27-23. We would like to give a special thank you to our guest sponsor tonight, Warren Properties, residential and commercial construction. Thanks to Warren Properties for being our guest sponsor. Quick rundown of individual stats, and then Mike is going to give you team stats. Leading the way for the Briar Jumpers, Ben Godby has 11 in the game, trailed by Indrid Whitaker, who has 9. Aiden Absher has 3. Cole Grundy, Jamison Coomer both have 2 for a total of 27. For the Maroons, they are led in scoring by Jalen Woolridge, all on three-pointers with 9. Zach Anderson and Will Blankenship have 5 apiece, and Gavin Cook and Ethan Idlewild have 2 for a total of 23, and that's where we find ourselves at halftime, 27-23. You ready?
I am. I'll go ahead and give you some team stats, and you can get ready to thank some folks here. Somerset from the field, 10 of 25 in the opening half. That's 40%. 3 of 10 from behind the arc. That's 30%. A perfect 4 of 4 at the line. That's 100%. Pulaski County 9 of 24 for 37.5. They got one less shot. They had one less make. They were 3 of 11 from behind the arc, 27.5%. Somerset was 3 of 10 from behind the arc. There's a trend here. Everything's pretty tight. Somerset 4 of 4 at the line. Pulaski 2 of 4 at the line. Rebounding. Somerset, I mentioned the opening, they had to take care of the backboard for them to be in this basketball game. How about they lead at halftime 16-10 on the glass. Leading rebounder for Somerset, Ben Godby with 5. 3 of those off the offensive glass. Zach Anderson, leading rebounder for Pulaski County with 5. Turnovers. Neither coach is going to be too excited, I don't think. Pulaski had 5. That's a workable number. Somerset had 7, but they had a whole bunch of them early. And they cleaned that up a little bit, and that's how they turned a first quarter 3-point deficit into a 4-point halftime lead. So on a Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, one time, Somerset 27-23 here at the half, partner.
A big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family of Dealerships. Kentucky being the official photography sponsor on Lake Cumberland Sports Facebook page at Don Franklin. They work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 24 years. We personalize your service to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or on your computer. Call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters. And we've listened to you, Pulaski County, and are excited to announce the Rex Restaurant coming to Nancy, Kentucky in January, serving the finest in country cooking, big burgers, and a complete ice cream and dessert shop. The Rex will be located beside Dollar General in Nancy.
I'll tell you, they are having some fun at halftime here at Pulaski. They've got a contest going between the 2 pep sections, and the Wizard just laid one on Pulaski. I'm not sure what happened.
Rochambeau, little rock, paper, scissors.
Did he do the rock, paper, scissors, and the Wizard won? Well, it's not fair. He can see the future.
Right. He
That's
took
not
a little
right.
So we're going to step away for just a minute and pay some bills. When we come back, we will be ready to bring you second half action here between the Briar Jumpers and the Maroons.
Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now, it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School. We are in a busy spot right here.
We are. We're in what we call the walkway.
We have had a lot of people come by and appreciate them.
Oh, you just had, you're shaking hands with celebrity there a minute ago. Kaya Sharon stopped by.
Stopped by and said hi. A recent transfer portal entrance from the University of Kentucky.
All I can say is wherever he goes, I will say a special. I really hope it works out for the young man.
And it will.
He paid his dues. He did his time. And nothing ever came from it.
He just needs to be given a shot.
And I hope
if you give that young man an opportunity, I think he is going to surprise a lot of people.
And what killed me is he grabbed a hold of me here. He is he's firmed up since high school, man. He's solid.
Yeah.
But
we're getting ready to bring you
second half
action of the boys' game. You'd asked me earlier about the girls' game. Final score: Pulaski County Maroons 42, Briar Jumpers 19.
Okay.
And here we are in a 27-23 ball game that
Look
Somerset.
at the students. Guys,
it's the roller coaster ride.
Can you? The Somerset student section is going crazy. They're having fun, and that's what this is all about.
And the Wizard is involved
again. Wizard is in charge, and Rubel's taking pictures, and that's good stuff. And the Pulaski student section, they're hard-hatted tonight. They're playing for keeps. They're wearing the hard hats.
Go to work.
Got to work. Go to work. Let's go. Second half about to start. Godby going to do the honors for Somerset. They got a 4-point lead in the basketball, and the officials having to pick stuff up off the floor. And the Wizard said, I had that.
That's what happens when you have Rochambeau at half court.
Rochambeau. Let's go.
Coomer will start back at the point guard for the Briar Jumpers. Absher, Godby, Whitaker, and Bartley will join him as Whitaker, deep three-pointer, rebounded strongly by Bartley. He tries to take it back in, and Anderson will throw that into the first row.
Yeah, maybe get that out of here. But how about Whitaker just bounced and took a step back from about 24 and
pulled. For the Maroons, they'll start back with Woolridge, Anderson, Cook.
The only one that played.
Alawine and Blankenship, and they haven't had a sub.
No, they have not. That's
five deep.
Yep.
Coomer, as much as like we saw in the first half, start the game, is content to kind of ease into this second half. Bartley in the corner. Gives it to Whitaker. Pass deflected, but Absher is able to, that's Godby, and he goes ahead and shimmy, shake, and takes to the basket, and Godby will get his first two of the second half to open the scoring.
He's got 13.
Briar Jumper lead out to 6. Anderson picks up his dribble, a little bit of a trouble, but we'll get it back to Blankenship. Looks for the pick and roll in the corner and going to get him moving underneath. No, they're going to call a charge. Gavin Cook took it to the baseline, floated in, and Coomer stood there and took it, and that is Gavin Cook's first of the half, second of the game.
And I'll be honest with you, I thought they missed the one earlier down here. I think they missed that one. Call it even.
Right, yeah. But pretty good job by all three of these referees tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But
they have done a good job.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong. I have been before.
Godby, deep three-pointer from the left wing. Rebound brought down by Alawine. Gives to Blankenship. He looks to start the offense. Gets to the middle of the paint. Kicks it out to Cook. Now gets it back. A long cross-court pass to Woolridge. And Woolridge has got another one, Mike. He's 4 for 5 from three-point range.
We said somebody that we didn't even talking about in the opening might be a sleeper in this one. He's awake. Wow.
Woolridge averages 7.8 on the season.
He's got 12. We got a whistle and an illegal screen coming.
Yep, going to get Bartley. That's his third.
That is.
And he will check out, and Grundy will check back in. So quick foul. Nobody really in foul trouble. He's the only player with 3 fouls, but a turnover. Godby looks to drive it in. Out of line.
Same thing.
Oh, they're going to say that Godby just lost it.
They looked, and the official asked for help, and his partner, the trail official, gave him the sign. I saw them look at each other. So,
well, ball goes back to the Maroons. Turnover, but did not hurt them. 29-26. 27-23 at the half. There's a tough pass that Anderson is able to corral. Back to Idlewild. He gets to the middle of the lane, and there was Absher stuck his hand in there, caused the turnover. Fires from 3-point range, and we're going to get a foul called here. We're going to get Jamison Coomer for his second. And I'm not exactly sure who the foul was on. Anderson come flying in for the rebound.
He did.
Oh, there's a bad pass, and he can't pass it to himself.
Well, he did. They're going to say somebody touched it.
They let it go.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, kicked out in the corner. Three-pointer up and no good by Cook. Rebound comes down to Godby. He will keep it himself. Little crossover dribble. Looks for Woolridge. He falls backwards, loses his balance. Turnover, pass up to Woolridge. He misses. Rebound pulled down there by Grundy. Quickly up front to Coomer. Coomer dishes it off to Godby, and we're going to get a quick Ron Shaw Realtor timeout and try to settle things down here. 29-26 here at halftime. Give a special thank you to our guest sponsor, Warren Properties, residential and commercial construction. Appreciate him being our guest sponsor tonight. Mike?
You and I ought to do what the officials are doing right now. Just stand and talk to each other, because
trying to figure
the last minute and a half or so of this got a little bit crazy. Creative Exteriors Lawn Care.
Call them at 606-875-5857 for any of your lawn care needs for Creative Exteriors.
Our guest sponsor, we thank them for coming along for the ride. No.
Yeah. Oh, they are. So who is this?
Last week.
Okay, so I want to give a big apology.
That's
and
all
I
right.
want to do it the right way. Creative Exteriors Lawn Care. We gave you a number there for being our guest sponsor here. And you see it there again on the screen.
And we'll just promo it again. And,
Creative Exteriors Lawn Care. Give them a call.
And Warren Properties, that's good. They helped us the other night down at Somerset Christian. So, all good.
My fault. I'll take that, and that's on me.
All good. Let's just hope the officials had as much fun during that break as we did.
So we had 27-23 at halftime. It's 3-2 halfway through
Pitchers duel.
the third quarter.
Much lower scoring game than I anticipated. I just did not anticipate. This is a 50 pace right now.
Briar Jumpers take the ball, finds Whitaker in the corner. He's just not been his normal self in three-point range. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Cook. Woolridge looks to drive. That's not been his strength tonight either, but they're going to get a foul here, I believe, on Absher. Reached in, and they are going to give it to Godby. His first.
That is 4 team fouls, so
getting real close. They set a screen up top, trying to get the ball to Anderson. Briar Jumpers do a good job defensively to cut that off. Now Cook at the point. Nice backdoor. Anderson, a little bit out of control, throws it up. No good. Grundy comes down with the rebound, and now they're pressuring Godby, forces a turnover. Anderson fires it back in. Nice job right there by Woolridge, trailing on the play. He lays it up. Anderson, pretty good assist right there going out of bounds. Give Woolridge 5 in the quarter. He's the only Maroon to score.
1 point game.
Absher finds Grundy on the block by himself. He got away from Cook, and Grundy will get his second basket of the night, giving 4.
Got 4 and 4 boards off the bench.
And Cook picks his dribble up and throws it at Woolridge's feet, but he's able to corral it. Anderson over to Cook in the corner, drives around, looking to get to the paint, and he will. Grundy bodies him up, going to get a little bit of contact.
And this ought to be shooting.
And Cook will go to the line. Grundy, his first, team's.
This is not a trick question. This is just an informational stat. How many free throws have been shot in this game to this point?
Maybe 5.
Cook makes that
close?
one. That would be number 9 total,
okay.
Both teams. That's amazing.
Yeah. Grundy will check out. Bruner will check back in. 31-29. Second free throw is up and
pretty good looking stroke there, too.
By Cook. Give him 2 in the half, 4 on the game, and we have a 1-point ball game. 2:30 on the clock. Whitaker comes off a screen, sets his feet. No good.
Godby
goes up and gets the rebound as we've had Foster Fraley has checked in the game for the
first
Maroons.
Substitution.
Godby, a little head and shoulder fake out of control, but finds Absher in the corner, and he will bury a three-pointer, his second of the game, give him 6.
Nice play by Godby all around there. The off-balance end of it pass, but on target.
34-30. Blankenship gets to the elbow, rises up, no good. Rebound, he gets his own rebound after it caroms off a couple players, throws it up, gets it back, and puts it in. Blankenship on the board finally here in the second half.
Pretty good effort there.
Yeah, he got 2 missed shots, 3 rebounds, and a made shot.
In one trip.
Absher fires for 3, no good. Woolridge finally claims the rebound, and here goes Blankenship again to the elbow. Pulls up, no good. Fraley gets the rebound, kicks to Woolridge. Woolridge buries another three-pointer, Mike.
5 on the game, 5 threes. That's 15 if you do the math.
And he got a 2 mixed in.
And the lead is Pulaski's by 1.
Yeah, back. First time since about midway through the second quarter.
Yep.
They led for most of the first, relinquished the lead, and finally got it back. Whitaker looks to drive on Blankenship and finds a wide open.
Can you spare a dime?
Bruner underneath his first basket of the game.
That was sweet.
Briar Jumpers reclaim the lead. Fraley takes one dribble, picks it up, fires across to Cook. Now they may, at this point, they'll pull it out, look to play for the last shot here of the third quarter. 1-point ball game. It was 4 at halftime. We're down to 1. Blankenship pressured. Idlewind short again on the 3. Rebound by Coomer. He looks for Whitaker in the right, coming flashing down the right side, and Whitaker at the buzzer will get the basket. And if I'm not mistaken, Mike, that's his first of the second half. Give him 11, and the Jumpers extended out 38-35. We'll be right back to bring you fourth quarter action right after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, count it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back. I want to remind everybody that We head to the fourth quarter in a 3-point game. This one's been tight throughout. 6 is the largest lead that I have for either team. Pulaski has the ball. My partner is having a snack. All right, are you through eating?
I'm good.
All right, let's roll.
Maroons open up possession here in the fourth quarter. They're going to get a quick
holding
foul on Whitaker. Only his first. No foul trouble really by either team other than Bartley has 3. We've not seen him in a while.
No, they have used a rotation that involved Grundy and Bruner and Bartley at that one position. And right now they've stayed with Bruner and Grundy.
Deep three-pointer by Blankenship, no good. We've got a whistle. We're going to get a foul underneath.
Absher have the rebound.
They're going to get Foster Fraley.
Right.
With the push on the rebound. That's his first. Both teams have one here in the fourth. 38-35 was the third quarter total, wasn't it? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Whitaker dribbles down the top of the key, looking to take Fraley off the bounce. There was Grundy down underneath again. He has been open, mishandled that one. Anderson comes away with it.
I have to be honest, that's a tough pass through a lot of hands.
It really was. Anderson directing traffic, giving his best quarterback impression.
Absher just won't go away.
We're going to get a timeout. Ron Shaw Realtor timeout called by the Maroons.
We've listened to you, Pulaski County, and we're excited to announce the Rex Restaurant coming to Nancy, Kentucky in January, serving the finest in country cooking, big burgers, and a complete ice cream and dessert shop. The Rex will be located beside Dollar General in Nancy. If you got a question about it, talk to the man in black, Rick Barker of Godby Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Stressed, anxious, depressed? No, I'm at a good basketball game, but if you are, Entrust Healthcare Counseling, get your services started today. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust, your mental health matters. We've got 6:58, let's say 2 ticks less than 7 minutes, and this one is a long way from settled.
We talked about somebody other than your 3 leaders. We're going to have to step up. Will Blankenship averages 17. He's got 7. Idlewine averages 12. He's got 2. And Anderson averages 11, and he's got 5. Fight for it underneath. Ball got knocked loose. Anderson goes to the ground fighting with Bartley for it. Somerset comes out of there with it. Whitaker, nice look inside to Bruner, but recovering is Gavin Cook, and we are still yet to score here in the fourth quarter.
We took a timeout, and it came out bedlam. Everybody got after everybody in that series.
Yeah, we had rolling around on the floor, missed layups.
And Godby has been summoned to come out and no, he went away from the screen.
Bruner will find Absher at the top of the key. One dribble off to the left, fires up a three-pointer, no good, and Anderson fights for the rebound, gives it to Blankenship. Cook, quick three-pointer that's blocked out there on the wing, but it is brought down by Fraley. Cook fires up another three-pointer. Fraley and Godby fight for it, and Godby comes away with it. And he takes it, looks to take Woolridge one-on-one. He gets to the rim, up and in. Those are our first points of the fourth quarter. We played 2 minutes and 15 seconds before we got any. Cook from the corner again. This time he drains it. We've got a foul after the basket. It's going to go back
the basket's good.
The basket counts. Godby, sorry, not Godby. That was Gavin Cook.
And they got Bartley on the foul, if I'm not mistaken, his 4th. So, yeah, they did. They got Bartley for the foul after the
He
shot.
had just checked back in, so he was fighting for the rebound. So the basket goes, cuts the lead to 2, 40-38, and Pulaski gets the ball back, and now they're going to get Coomer. He was in there fighting with Adeline and wraps him up. His third, so now the Briar Jumpers do have a little bit of foul trouble.
Yeah, Pulaski trying to get the old-fashioned 5-point play out of this trip. That's sort of.
Or 6.
Or 6.
Woolridge in the corner, gives back to Blankenship. We thought we were going to have a little bit of scoring spree, but only got 5. Woolridge under pressure, throws it up off the backboard. Anderson comes down with the rebound, and he loses it to Godby. And there is Anderson reaching from around behind, and a lot of contact, and Ryan Young is not happy with the no call there.
For the first time tonight, the fans have gotten into it, too.
Yep.
Everybody been waiting, just waiting.
Whitaker and Godby.
5 minutes to go, 2-point game.
Godby is looking to drive again, fires Whitaker at the wing, three-pointer, up and good, and Whitaker is starting to heat up.
Give the assist to Godby also. And that leads back to 5.
14 in the game for Whitaker after a slow start. Anderson, nice drive, up and under, and they're going to get a foul. No, well,
yeah, I think they are.
And Anderson
saying the foul was on the floor.
They're going to get Grundy. Anderson drove it in, drew some contact, didn't get the basket. Foul goes on Grundy. That is his second and team's fourth. So next foul, the Maroons will be shooting 2.
Yep, they're all 2s.
That could play very pivotal in a game like this.
Oh, yeah.
Anderson looks to drive against Grundy, and he will get it up off the glass.
Tough shot.
And that is a Citizens National Bank shot.
A bank shot and a roller, a swimmer, a.
Anderson has 7 in the game.
Wow, what a finish.
Leads down to 3 as we have played one half of the fourth quarter. 4 minutes remaining in this one.
Really glad you joined us on Toyota of Somerset's high school basketball tonight. Presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers.
Godby again, a lot of contact, and finally we'll get the foul against Anderson.
His second,
and Godby will go to the line.
I think eventually Godby knew the bump was going to get there eventually.
He has fought through contact
He's played a heck of a basketball game.
15 on the night, giving 6. Nope, a little too close.
Now, who jinxed somebody?
Yep.
See, Bruner back.
Checks in for Grundy. Godby will get set to take his second free throw attempt, and this one is up and good. Leads out to 4, 44-40, 3:48 remaining in this one. Mike, I sniff a
Don't
good
say
finish.
the word. Don't say the word.
No, a good finish.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll take the good finish.
Woolridge, tough pass in the corner. Anderson gets it to go.
That's strong like bull right there now.
Tough pass. He was able to crowd right in the middle of the paint. Goes up strong.
Took a lot of bump in the chest and still finished.
Rolls around the rim and goes. And there's a steal by Gavin Cook.
And a breakaway.
They got a foul.
Yeah,
before.
they called the foul behind the play. In the NBA, that's called a breakaway foul.
That is.
In the high school, that's called a smart foul.
But as it is, that is the second foul on Absher. And Cook will go to the line to shoot 2.
He is 2 of 2 at the line on the game. Got 7 points by my count.
2-point ball game. Make it a 1-point ball game as the first one goes for Cook. His fourth.
Miles got a sweet rotation on it, doesn't it?
Fourth of the quarter. Give him 8 in the game.
And the score is
rolls out. Now rebound by Anderson. Tries to get it to go up and out, but they're going to say that the ball was tipped by the Briar Jumper, so it will stay with the Maroons, and we are going to have a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout by the Maroons, I believe. 30-second timeout.
A big thank you to the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, our official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they lead to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook. The Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, where they will treat you like family. Don't forget, at the end of the game, we'll present a Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game and a United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game in our Alton Blakely post-game show. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says with 3:16 to go in the fourth quarter, Somerset with a 1-point 44-43 lead. Pulaski's going to inbounds underneath their own basket. Chris is going to work. I'm going to watch a ball game.
44-43, 1-point ball game. We're going to bring you the last 3 minutes. Anderson catches the inbound pass, top of the key, fires three-pointer, no good. Coomer comes down with the rebound, looking to extend this 1-point lead. Briar Jumpers trail 12-9 after. Oh, he's up.
Timeout.
Get a timeout right there.
Great timeout,
Yeah.
Coach Young.
Because Godby was getting ready to get it over in the back, and he was in trouble.
This one's going to be a 30. We'll remind everybody that this Ron Shaw timeout, the name to know when you, your friends, or family are buying and selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service, a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others, works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. Contact Ron at 606-271-0774. Email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Guys, this is just a taste of what the 47th District and the 12th Region is going to look like in boys, and I can't wait.
And we're back. Bring you the last 3 minutes of this one. Coomer is back in at point guard. Just content right now to dribble it around. He's got Idlewild on him. A whole lot of dribbling. He finally gives it up to Whitaker, looking for a screen. Comes and gets in the way, but Whitaker is able to drain it, but just inside the three-point line, so they give him a 2.
All right.
16 for Whitaker in the game. Reclaims the lead 46-43. Or no, sorry, extends the lead 46-40. And Anderson in there and gets the rebound and the putback, and that is going to be the 5th on Bartley. So he is going to foul out of this game with 2:15 remaining in this one. And Anderson give him 2 more. He's got 6 in the quarter, 11 in the game.
Anderson got 2 on that one. He is now with the offensive board got 11 rebounds. 4 of them on the glass, or 5 on that end.
Anderson's
free
nice
throw
night is up and good. And guess what? We're tied.
No.
46-46. 2 minutes to go in this one.
And we've settled nothing.
Well, we're going to figure it out here in the last 2 minutes. Nice cut by Bruner, but
got in the trees.
And Anderson puts some pressure on. He looks for a got. Oh, they're going to say it was deflected?
And they say Anderson got a hand on it.
Ooh.
I don't think he agrees. I'm not sure, but.
Well, they're going to give it back to the Briar Jumpers.
Don't show them any film. I don't want to be involved.
A smart play right there by Godby, because he could have very easily caught that ball in front court. And he is in a hurry to get to the basket. And again, you talked about it earlier, does not get stopped until he's very deep in the lane.
You can't let a scorer get that much room.
And he just gets to the rim, rises up, puts it in. Briar Jumpers back out on top, 48-46. Idlewild gives to Woolridge. They're paying a little more attention to him here in the second half. And Coomer is going to pick up his 4th.
Saved a layup, maybe.
Send Woolridge to the line.
Well, that's one thing that Jalen has not done tonight is shoot a free throw.
He has shot 3s well.
5 of them made.
Pretty good night. First free throw attempt rolls out.
Pulaski,
so who jinxed who?
I don't know. Pulaski's missed 4 free throws. Somerset's only missed 1 on the game. If you do the math, makes it a little closer.
Jalen's second free throw attempt is up, and it is good. His first points of the fourth quarter. 1-point ball game, 48-47. We're going to get another Ron Shaw Realtor timeout, this time called by Coach Young and the Briar Jumpers, and this will be a full timeout.
Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professionals. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, their goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. They're proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Be sure to check out their Facebook page each week for our Lake Cumberland Orthopedics Student Athlete of the Week. This is Toyota of Somerset's coverage of high school basketball, presented by the Ford Brothers Auctioneers Group. The Buffalo Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. The next one, to be determined. It will be after the first of the year. We're going to just take the rest of the year off after tonight. We'll be back in early January with our full slate of games. Glad you could join us. Again, want to thank Rick Barker, Realty and Godby. You've listened to us, Pulaski County, and they're excited to announce the Rex Restaurant coming to Nancy in January, serving the finest in country cooking, big burgers, and complete ice cream and dessert shop. The Rex will be located beside Dollar General in Nancy. Pardon?
We're back to bring you the last minute, 21 seconds of this one. Briar Jumpers lead it by 1, 48-47. Look to double team Whitaker, get the ball at his hands.
Pulaski has 2 fouls that they can give before there's a shot taken. Could be a detriment, by the way.
Picks up his dribble as the trap came, luckily.
Yep.
Able to give it away to Godby. The Briar Jumpers are just content to run the clock. Oh, and they turn over.
Not. Wow.
So,
13th on the game.
So they were going to force the Maroons to foul, take it. And a tough pass to Bruner on the sideline.
Fumbled into his own bench.
And now the Maroons can take a last shot. And we're going to have another Ron Shaw Realtor timeout called by Coach Fraley.
Strategery here, my son. And a big thank you again to the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealers for being our official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook, Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they'll treat you like family. Interest Healthcare Counseling has made it their mission to be a trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 24 years. They personalize your service to meet your needs, whether you're in the office, over the phone, or on the computer. Call Interest 606-676-0638 to get the services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Interest Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Interest, your mental health matters. All right, partner, you've got 45.4 seconds to sort this thing out. When they come out of the timeout, Somerset with a 1-point lead. Pulaski has the basketball.
Holding for the last shot, right?
No.
No?
No.
You look to score quick here?
I'm in the double. Yes, I'm in the double penalty. I'm taking it at somebody. I'm going to let the officials decide whether I get hit if I go to the rim.
I am playing for the last shot.
Okay, that's the difference between me and you. I'm going to the rim.
Blankenship gets it on the
right on with him.
And he goes to the basket and throws it up. A lot of contact, no foul called, and now there's a rugby scrum. And we're going to get
timeout, Coach Fraley.
So before he got rid of the pass, Anderson had control of the ball on the ground, and Fraley calls a timeout before they had the layup that would have taken the lead. But you were exactly right, partner. You said they were going to go to the basket. They've got the fouls in their favor, try to score, and it almost worked out.
Now that 40-some seconds I told you had to sort everything out, almost cut that in half. You got 26, and I have to get it all sorted out now, partner. But
So now are you holding for the last shot?
no,
No.
I'm down one.
Right.
No,
A 2 wins it.
I got to find a way to get ahead. I do go to the rim, though. I don't jerk a 3 up unless I get a wide open look for Woolridge, who's been hotter than the summertime around here. But we'll see what happens because they're ready to roll.
Here we go. And Woolridge will trigger it in. Finds Blankenship in the corner. Gets to the lane. He's going to find Cook, 3-point range off the back rim, and Coomer is going to get the rebound, and he is going to get fouled, and Coomer will go to the line. Oh, no, he will not. That's a common foul. That's just the 4th.
Correct. That's only the 3rd team foul.
Well, I don't think they put it up there yet, have they?
Okay, it's the 4th one.
And foul will go on Will Blankenship. His 2nd. I thought it was the team 4th, but I guess they already got it up, time 3. So we'll stay right here.
Now you've got 15.5 to figure this out, but Somerset's got the basketball.
Somerset trailed this one 12-9 after the first quarter. They came back and outscored the Maroons in the second quarter and went into halftime with a 27-23 lead. Not much more was settled after 3 as the Briar Jumpers led 38-35 after 3, and we've been back and forth here in the fourth quarter, and the largest lead has been 4, if I'm not mistaken, by the Briar Jumpers. The Maroons came back and reclaimed a 1-point lead, but right now we are 48-47, 1-point game, 15-5 to go.
Give you a little big picture here.
Picture.
If Somerset should win this, they're going to move to 3-0 in the district, with wins already over Rock, Casey, and Pulaski, and that puts them in literally the driver's seat. If Pulaski wins, they're going to be 2-0 with a win over the best team besides them. This has repercussions beyond right now is what I'm trying to say.
So Absher will trigger it in, and we've got
an official patting himself on the head.
Yeah, we had something going on.
Do-over.
Bruner was going for a run out. But they will get it in to Godby, and he's going to get fouled quickly on the play by Cook.
All right, Coach, who you want to foul now because the 5th one's coming up? Who's out there that you want to give a foul?
None of the 3 guys in the backcourt, but that's why they're all back there because he wants to get them the ball. And there is a quick foul. Idlewind looks to try to tie it up. He'll not get it, so Godby will draw the foul against Idlewind. That's Idlewind's 2nd.
Godby, after he got hit, it was kind of like, wow.
12.7 to go in this one. Godby will go to the line.
He can't ice it, but he can make it real cool in here.
And
missed it.
Front of the rim, no good.
12.7 is an eternity, by the way.
Yep, a lot of time. Second free throw attempt is up, and it's hard off the back iron. Anderson comes down with the rebound. Quickly gives it to Blankenship. Blankenship looks to drive and throws a wild shot from the baseline. Looks like it went over the top corner of the backboard, Mike. I'm not sure if that's really the shot you want right there.
No. But you've got it to 6/10 if you're Somerset. What you want to do right now is quit playing with the crowd because you're on the floor as a player. I know the emotions are high, but it's going to be Bruner.
Bruner will go to the line. Coach Fraley is trying to get a timeout, and he will. They gave the foul to Anderson. That's his 3rd.
Well, I did not. That's what I was trying to get you to help me out on. All right, here we go. If that clock is correct, and they're not down there talking about putting time on the clock and all that junk, 6/10, you can catch and shoot, they say, at 3/10.
Right.
I don't worry about whether I make the second free throw. It's hard to automatically miss a free throw, but if you can get it on glass, off backboard, off rim, nobody's going to grab it and beat you in 6/10.
I'm not taking a chance. and we've differed, and you've been right so far on the attacking the basket and go get it. On this, if you somehow have a fluke and he misses it and you have a 92-foot three-point shot, you get beat. You make it and you get the 92-foot Hail Mary, at least you're going to overtime.
Yeah,
so
it's a decision that could be rendered moot. Bruner, I don't know what he shoots at the line, has not been to the line tonight, but he will have 2 shots. The first one could decide what he does on the second one. Never mind, bottom of the sack.
Bruner is a 16% free throw shooter on the year.
Well, he just buried that one like he meant to.
Well, that's exactly what we worked on in practice, Coach.
Now this one will make it a 3-point lead. No, he bricked it.
And
Anderson slings it.
No good, and the Briar Jumpers come into Pulaski County High School tonight and will pull off what may some consider an upset on the road. I don't know as far as on a grand scheme of things. 49-47. Briar Jumpers come away with the victory on this one. We'll step away, and when we come back, we'll give you some stats, individual team stats, have our offensive and defensive players of the game. Be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School, where the Somerset Briar Jumpers have come across town and they pulled out the victory 49-47 here in 12th region action. As my partner said right before the outcome of this, that puts them at 3-0 in the district and in the driver's seat after the first round of district play. Pulaski County still has one more yet to go. They'll move to 2-1 on the season in district. Real quick before Mike gives you some team stats. First for the team on the short end of the scoreboard, the Pulaski Maroons, they were led in scoring tonight by a big night from beyond the three-point line. Jaden Woolridge finishes the game with 18 points. He had 5 3-pointers on the night. Zach Anderson chipped in with 12. Gavin Cook had 8. Ethan Idlewine had 2. And Will Blankenship ended the night with 7. For the victorious Briar Jumpers, they were led in scoring by Ben Godby. He ended up with 18 in the game. Indrid Whitaker started off slow, only had 2 in the first quarter, but then heated up, and he ended up with 16 on the night. Cole Grundy had 4, Jamison Coomer had 2, and Josh Bruner had 3. Maybe none bigger than the free throw, the rebound, and the free throw there at the end of the game to give them a total of 49-47. Quick recap, the Briar Jumpers trailed after 1, 12-9, but then fought their way back and would outscore the Maroons by 7 in the second quarter to take a 4-point lead, 27-23. It would stay very close through the third quarter. The Briar Jumpers would keep a 38-35 lead going into the fourth. And then the Briar Jumpers would keep that same advantage and would win this one 49-47. we will have our video game of the week after the first of the year. So we'll go ahead and give out our hardware for tonight. Our Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, on the strength of the 5 3-pointers, Jalen Woolridge ended up with 18, and we talked about somebody else was going to have to step up for the Maroons, and he did, but was just not able to get them over the hump tonight. Defensively, Zach Anderson, United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game. We'll give some quick stats here on rebounds, but I believe he was double tonight. He had 12 points.
He had 12 points, and I had him, I don't know what you had, but I had him with 13 rebounds. So 12 and 13, that's a pretty good night, isn't it?
Double-double by Anderson. Very good job defensively. He was able to get fouls and get Bartley fouled out of the game, but the Maroons come up short 49-47, and Mike's going to give us some team stats.
Neither team's going to write home about the shooting in tonight's game. Part of that was defensive-minded. Somerset 19 of 42 from the floor for 45.2%. They were 5 out of 19 from behind the arc. That's 26.3. Only 2 players made, or 3 did. Godby had 1, Whitaker had a couple, and Absher had a couple from behind the arc. 5 out of 8 at the free throw line for 62.5%. Pulaski County 16 of 48 from the floor. They got up 6 more shots than Pulaski, but they came up with 3 less field goals than Pulaski, 33.3. 6 of 20 from behind the arc for 30%. 7-11 at the line for 63.6%. Rebound battle, Somerset won that 25-24. Turnover battle, Somerset 13 on the game, Pulaski County 10. Rebounding goes like this for Zach Anderson. We gave you just a minute ago. He had 12 rebounds to lead the team. Idlewine had 4. For Somerset, 4 to Cole Grundy, and the leading rebounder for Somerset, Ben Godby, with 8 rebounds on the game. So again, the stats are close because the score was close. This was a well-played late February type basketball game, and you'll see this one again. They play one more regular season run. I'm going to get the crystal ball out. There's a good chance they'll see each other in the district, and I would not be surprised to see these 2 teams play each other in a region final. That's how good these 2 teams are now. There's several other, Mercer and Wayne, and a few other people would like to throw their name into that hat, and rightfully so. But tonight, you saw pretty good basketball played at a pretty high level right before Christmas, and it'll only get better as Somerset again comes away with the 49-47. Who was it in the Whitest Keys to the game before the game said, I expect this game, they both average in the low to mid-60s. I look for this one to get up in the 70s. Who said that?
You can't be right all the time.
I can't ever get it right. They call him Can't Get Right. Hey, partner, you going to thank our guest sponsor?
A big thank you to our guest sponsor tonight, Creative Exteriors Lawn Care. You can reach them at 606-875-5857 for any of your lawn care needs. And we'd like to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible. Toyota Somerset, Ford Brothers Auctioneer and Realtors, Buffalo Wings and Rings, Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine, Whitest Cabinets, Rick Barker, Randall D. Turpin, Citizens National Bank, Ron Shaw Realtor, Somerset Community College, United Cumberland Bank, Alton Blakely, and Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine.
Howdy. There's Christy White stopped by. We've had a lot of people stop in and say hi to us tonight. I want to thank Brian Miller and the folks here at Pulaski County High School. And once again, we got to see basketball in this boys' version tonight. We got to see what it looks like when 2 good teams get together and go head-to-head. What I liked is there was really nothing out of basketball in it. It was 2 teams that went out and played. I thought the crowd behaved. I can't believe I'm saying that. I thought the student section was awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate
the emotion and the just the energy in this building was, and that makes you want to get out and support local high school athletics. So again, for Toyota of Somerset, for Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction, for Ford Brothers Auctioneers. I was trying to think of all of them.
I just thanked them all.
Did you really?
I did.
All of them?
Every one of them.
Hey, what he said, ditto. Isn't that what we say?
Big thank you.
All right.
Pat Harris, Jeremiah Jones on
Kevin.
video, and Kevin Lloyd. This will be our last broadcast for 2023.
Till next year.
We appreciate everybody that has joined us and supported us, and we will come back and we'll try to do better in 2024.
So let's close with Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, celebrate the holidays, be safe. See you guys in January.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Kemper family at Kemper Home Furnishings in London and Somerset has been in business for 60 years and counting, selling nothing but the top-selling, best-built furniture brands in America at the absolute lowest prices. We focus on treating you like family with a sales staff that knows their stuff and a super fast and professional Kemper delivery team. Kemper has the biggest inventory in the region, so you get what you want when you want it. Any building can be a house, but Kemper makes it home.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. Having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, your finances, your next move, your goals in life.